While thinking back on the Tales epilogues and the events we see during them for another video, a little theory spawned in my head about the Storyteller tree and how this tree could have been none other than the MXES machine in the games. During the story, we learn that the Storyteller is an AI that was created by Fazbear Entertainment during the early days of the Pizzaplex, with the AI being created to take previously created stories and remix them into new scenarios for various games, with it being stored within a giant baobab tree in the middle of the complex. The AI was connected to the entirety of the Pizzaplex, including the Glamrock animatronics, with it eventually causing various malfunctions and glitches throughout the entertainment complex, with these changes even affecting the Glamrocks, with Freddy becoming a spoiled brat, Chica becoming an attention junkie, Roxanne becoming a bully, and Monty becoming violently aggressive. Edwin would notice these strange changes and, after secretly investigating the tree, would discover that the AI was running on the Mimic 1 program. Jumping over to Secret of the Mimic, we learn about F10N4, a machine created by Edwin Murray to store the M1 program mimicking his deceased wife, with the man connecting the machine to the entirety of the factory, allowing F10N4 to have full access to the manor's doors and cameras. We know that F10N4 was present for most of the tragedies that occurred to Edwin, including the death of David and the man attempting and failing to bring his son back as M2, with the machine being left within the abandoned manor after Edwin leaves it behind. We also know that before the manor's abandonment, Fazbear Entertainment would come to own all of the land the manor sat on, including Edwin's home, with the company coming to use many of the manor's characters and assets in the future, with the notable examples being Roxanne Wolf and Helpy. With all of these details in mind, my theory is that long after the events of Secret of the Mimic, and during the early days of the Pizzaplex's operation, Fazbear Entertainment would discover the existence of the MXES machine and, just like they tried to do with the Mimic itself during Secret of the Mimic, the company would see the potential of the machine and opt to bring it to the Pizzaplex. After the machine's arrival to the complex, the company would hook it up to the Pizzaplex's systems, with it being utilized exactly how the Storyteller operated within the Tales books. However, the lingering presence of F10N4, who still resided within the machine, would cause the Pizzaplex and its animatronics to experience malfunctions and personality shifts, with all of these shifts in the Glamrock's personalities being able to be tied back to personality traits attributed to both Edwin and David, such as Monty's aggression being attributed to Edwin's anger issues during both Tales and Secret of the Mimic, and Chica's attention-seeking being attributed to David's attention-seeking from his father as a whole. After these malfunctions, Fazbear would take the machine out of the main Pizzaplex, where it would eventually end up in the bowels of the complex within Henry's Pizzeria. The connection that F10N4 had to the Pizzaplex, however, would allow the malicious glitch trap in his code to have an easier time infiltrating and influencing the Pizzaplex and the Glamrocks, with the digital rabbit using the old systems that used to connect F10N4 to the building to spread its influence through the complex.